Us now. Toss it over to Miss Kelsey Soby on this Wednesday.
Good morning, you guys. Such a different look outside right now compared to yesterday.
Better than yesterday.
Much better. Yesterday was a little slushy. I know it was like, what is this, April 23rd stuff? Well, today we're moving slow down. Some of you taking it slow because you felt that you had a loss of traction. Some of you ending up taking it slow because you ended up stuck behind one of those crashes. So today on the south side, that's where we had probably most of our trouble yesterday. This is that stretch where we had several crashes all at one time, waiting for crews to get there and try and salt and sand it, make better traction for you. Did improve throughout the morning as temperatures started to warm up. Simple as that. That continued on to improve driving conditions into the afternoon and so forth. So today, it's looking dry and pretty easy going, but of course that can always change with weather. That's why we need Keith Marler here at 5:39. Everyone, happy to report that at this time yesterday, the kinds of things I was saying, not at all what we'll be dealing with today. The weather is calming and therefore our road conditions have improved. 94 Elm Creek up in Maple Grove. We have smooth sailing in both directions. We're moving at the posted speed, and I think we'll keep it that way for a little bit here up in the Northwest Metro. We travel around town to see how things are going in your neck of the woods, and we're finding similar conditions here at the junction of 394 and 494 over near Minnetonka. Now yesterday we had several crashes. We had some spin outs, some of it having to do with the loss of traction. It was just wet enough and in some areas just cool enough where we did get those icy conditions. Not the case today. We melted that away. Right now 35E at Larpenteur Avenue, southbound travel looking good. We are continuing to increase the amount of people out there. But the big difference is on 35E from yesterday to today is that we had an early morning crash around Larpenteur taking off at this hour. A lot of green. Of course, this could all change, especially as we get closer to 7 o'clock, so stay tuned. I will let you know if we have any trouble spots pop up. Guys? Well, after what some of you dealt with yesterday, today's morning commute will feel like a walk in the park. But of course, I'll show you where we are already having some crowding. That's coming up.
Well, good morning to you and welcome to the Fox 9 Morning News. Great to have you with us. I'm Tom Butler.
And I'm Dawn Stevens, in for Miss Alex Kendall today. It is Wednesday, April 24th. Much different than yesterday.
I would say so.
Morning.
I'm just looking around. We all have some sort of blue on. It's blue day, apparently.
Because we're looking for blue skies.
But we're not blue. Right. Yes, there you go.
We're springing. Won't see them much. Enjoy them when you got them this morning.
All right. All right. Also, I had a late night.
Travelers, morning commuters, we are all grateful that that snow melted away as fast as it did because it was really tricky yesterday, especially if you were driving through one of those areas where with the help of the wind chill, it was just cool enough that the moisture was refreezing. We had some stretches. For example, right now we're looking at 494 at West Bush Lake Road where traffic's looking good, but right in this area at that junction of 169 and 494, that's where we had several spin out crashes, basically waiting for trucks to get there, lay down some sand and salt until we could get those conditions improved. So it was kind of a headache for some of you. Others maybe just experienced a typical drive, maybe just a little wet. 35E at Maryland Avenue was not a typical one yesterday with a lot of traffic backed up all the way into Little Canada because of an early morning crash. Today, though, you can notice a nice change. Southbounders, it's getting a little crowded there, but we're not dealing with any major slowdowns at this hour. 394 at France Avenue, looking like kind of a cool view as you travel eastbound toward downtown Minneapolis, and not a lot of issues, no crashes, no stalled vehicles. So far, I'm just hanging out over here, but I'll of course let you know when things do start to pop up. Guys?
All right, thank you, Kel.
Happy hump day, everyone. You're waking up with the Fox 9 Morning News. I'm Kelsey Soby. Happy to report that the descriptive words I will use for today's roadways are nothing like those of yesterday when I was saying slippery and caution and loss of traction. Today, smooth sailing for the most part. We're seeing slowdowns in some of the typical spots, so you can't really complain when you know what to expect, or at least it's easier to be patient when you know what to expect. 35W at Lake Drive up in the north side, one of the spots where we do see traffic tend to build earliest as you head toward that junction of 35W and Highway 10. Yeah, we see some action here, still keeping up about 55 miles per hour. 169 at County Road 81, we see traffic building on that southbound side, but nice to see those dry, boring gray road surfaces. We'll take boring. Yesterday's slush and wet was not fun, and some of the slush froze over because it was just cool enough with that wind chill to keep some of the surfaces cold and frozen. Some of you found yourself in spin out crashes. Actually, a lot of you did. Here at 394, most areas starting to see the action picking up, but that's what I'm here for. I'll let you know where things get slow and when they get slow, so stay tuned. There's much more Fox to say. The weather is certainly being more cooperative today for our morning drivers. Yesterday at this time, as you were cruising along areas like 169 and 63rd Avenue, you found yourself in some slushy, wet stuff. At times, it really didn't faze you. At other times, it was cool enough or it actually turned into a really icy surface, and some of you found yourself in a spin-out crash, unfortunately. Today, only one crash so far. It doesn't look like it's weather-related, and it has already been cleared. If you're choosing between 169 and 494, you know you're up on the north side trying to pick your way. Looks like both 494 and 169 has traffic building in the southbound direction, but no major slowdowns quite yet. We're still cruising at the posted speed in most places you look at this hour. Looking to 36 and Rice Street, even a little sunshine to greet Grove. Even that junction in St. Michael at Highway 241 where we tend to have some backups. It looks like drivers are moving at 55 miles per hour. Southwest Metro, this is a stretch yesterday that got really icy at 169 and 494. Had to wait for some trucks to get out there to sand and salt it. That's when we finally saw the spin out crash numbers stop, but we did have big backups as a result of it. Up on the north side, construction going on 35E as you head into St. Paul. Several lane closures, even a complete closure coming overnight tomorrow night. I'll detail all that coming up, so be sure to stay tuned. Don and Tom, over to you.
All right.
Now with some lighter headlines this morning. Morning, Tommy.
Yeah, you know, everyone's trying to get ahead at work.
Hello.
Right? Yes, hello to everyone. There may be a reason, though. What to do? Almost always the voice can be changed or improved through coaching or voice therapy. It really does make sense because there are some people, I'm sure, who people don't listen to because of the quality of their voice.
You know, that's funny because maybe you don't do it on a conscious level, but on a subconscious level, somebody with an irritating voice, they come in the newsroom.
I find them annoying. I don't know why.
But I do have to say the three examples you used, they were all nasally and annoying sounding, and all three of them are very popular. So obviously they are going against the grain.
For different reasons.
You know, really?
If you have a voice and you talk like this and you make a sex tape, you can make a lot of
There you go.
Interesting, though, one of the voice experts the Wall Street Journal used did, talk about, just said, people talk short and they just have this kind of, but
you have to put that little...
and you up everything at the end.
It's the Valley Girl, a little bit of the Valley Girl.
And it's really an adaptation to that. So any voices that,
like
whether it's out in popular culture, who you just can't listen to, any accents you can't listen to.
When I want to get someone's attention, I whisper.
Oh, that works.
It works.
Everybody shut up.
Keith is the opposite end of the spectrum.
He just keeps talking until you
I have no words coming. I just make noise.
You give him a cookie and then he's okay.
Loud noises.
So no voices irritate you guys. Okay. And then this is my favorite story that I covered, but
probably
sword will get your attention.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, theme music. Dun, 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 dun,
Wait, if you come out with a sword like that, you got to have some theme music. And when he talked, his words didn't match.
Jones,
he went, hey, get to the ground.
Right, that's how they are.
I think that's what happened then.
That was funny.
I know.
Thank you.
I was paying attention. Thanks, Tom.
Bye-bye now.
That was funny. All right.
All right, we are talking about our weather on this Wednesday, Keith.
Are we?
Are we?
Sure, we might as well.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. We got ourselves a...
Today we saw the melting happen even as we got to the latter part of the morning commute. So if you were one of the unlucky few that ended up on a slippery spot, you were not alone. We had many crashes during yesterday's morning commute. Today, though, soak it in. We even see a little bit of that sunshine. It's warm enough out there where I haven't seen any signs of slippery spots, although if it's, it's cool enough, we're below freezing, you could see it, but for the most part, it's just those dry, boring, gray roadways. Right now, we are seeing 36 traffic getting heavy season, obviously. Minnesota's two big seasons. The Northwest Metro, we're looking pretty good. 169 southbound traffic continuing to build in Brooklyn Park. 494, our heaviest spot southbound at Bass Lake Road. Down the Southwest Metro, this is where we had one of the worst spots yesterday, the junction of 169 and 494. We had a lot of ice, several spin-out crashes in the same area. We finally got over there, laid down some sand and salt, and that's what helped conditions improve finally for drivers stuck in that zone and that backed up traffic on 169 at Shakopee. Today, we do have some slow-moving traffic northbound at 101, but overall, still keeping it green. 494 corridor, of course, waking up through the Bloomington area, traveling westbound, but that's to be expected. 35E southbound, yes, we have some congestion traveling into the downtown St. Paul area, and a few things to keep in mind. We do have some construction going on here. Some of it will start at 9 a.m. Some of it comes overnight tomorrow. Check it out. Lane closures, northbound 35E between Fallon Boulevard and Maryland Avenue. That will be this morning. We're also going to be dealing with a lane closure in both directions of 35E tomorrow night. So just overnight for a few hours between 94 and Maryland Avenue. Had a lot of action in the same area last year. Also, we're looking ahead to some closures that will be happening on Highway 52 as you travel between Concord Street and 94. That will be in effect Friday night starting at 8 to last basically 24 hours. So it'll be closed again by Saturday. Now, if you're heading to the airport, something to keep in mind, a lot of flights out of Minneapolis, St. Paul go through Chicago right now. Hearing reports from the FAA that there are delays heading into the airport, just as we mentioned yesterday, due to staffing. So that kind of stinks, but the average delay right now, about 30 minutes. So be sure to check your flight status if you're traveling via air. All right, right now we're going to go back over to Tom.
Yeah.
Well, the sun is a sign that wintry driving might be over, so we start our second season, construction. Yes, we're already seeing some delays related to it. I'll tell you where we have some of those cone zones going in.
Well, good morning and welcome to the Fox 9 Morning News. Great to have you with us. I'm Tom Butler.
And I'm Dawn Stevens. Alex Kendall has the day off. Thanks for joining us. Alex is missing out on beautiful sunshine today.
I doubt it.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, so sunshine for all of us. It's lovely.
Yeah, a little chill to start, but we're doing it. We'll be fine.
We are doing it.
We like it.
Keith and Kelsey will have much more on the weather and traffic coming up. Right now at 7:01, we are following a developing story this morning out of Bangladesh.
Equipment, those Lucas 2 pieces of equipment are pretty expensive, $17,000. But you hope, obviously, with what they can do, allowing the paramedics to be hands-free and the equipment do the work, hopefully more agencies can get them.
Right, and as you heard, no neurological damage.
How amazing is that?
It's just terrific. Yeah.
Good story.
All right, we got to toss it over to Miss Kelsey Soby first this morning. Boy, a different story out there on the roads.
Yeah, we actually have good news in the world of traffic. We're seeing a little sun out there. Keith's been talking about it. You know, the sun today. Number 2 here in Minnesota, construction. So we're getting there. As we move more into what feels like spring, you'll see more of those cone zones going up. Now down the Southwest Metro today, we're enjoying a change of pace after several crashes in that 169-494 junction yesterday. That's one of the spots where it was wet and the windshield provided just cool enough temperatures where it turned icy. Once we got sand and salt down, things certainly improved, but it wasn't soon enough for many of you. Northwest Metro, check out those orange spots. We're now starting to see some heavy traffic through the Rogers area, 94 traveling eastbound. A little farther to the east, you've seen this before, 35W southbound having some slow moments as you approach that Highway 10 junction. But look at this, some northbound traffic through the Oakdale region, so prepare yourself for that. 35E, notice a little heavy traffic there. We did have heavy traffic yesterday as a result of a few crashes. Today, some of that traffic is related to construction. Yes, it has begun. The fun has begun. Northbound 35E between Fallon Boulevard and Maryland Avenue will actually lose a lane between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. today. We'll be seeing more construction in this area throughout the week, including an overnight closure on 35E between 94 and Maryland Avenue. That's Thursday night, however. So the construction season begins. Be sure to stay tuned. Of course, Fox 9 is the place where you can get all that information. And weather. That's a good topic today.
It's about 8 or 9 more minutes.
Very good. Very good.
Ready.
I'm glad you've all assembled.
Assemble!
Because we want to hear your thoughts on this, Keith and Kelsey. And Dawn, I know about you. Match.com is giving us a peek into the American dating scene.
That's right. The dating website says 20% of singles now say they met their most recent date through the internet. Yeah. So on our Facebook page, we're at. But yes, it was Banana Joe's. There might have been, you know, some Yeah, never mind. No. It's not appropriate.
I've been married so long I can't remember the dating years at all.
What, 15 years now?
16, almost 17.
Awesome.
Same as Keith.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Keith doesn't remember either. We just shake our head this way a lot.
My friends who are single love online dating because you can meet people faster than out of the bar scene.
That makes
where
sense.
You have to, you know, talk to everyone. Not just the people you want to.
But you have beer goggles on when you're doing it.
Oh my
That's the problem. That's the problem.
I'm just saying. Okay.
Indeed.
All right. Well, the Elvis impersonator.
You learn so much.
I'm just honest. Sometimes it gets me in trouble.
That's all right.
Sometimes not so much.
That's why we love you.
Very good. The Elvis impersonator who is under arrest for allegedly sending, this is very serious, sending ricin poison.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday to you. We are getting over the hump of the week together, and we're starting off our morning with a little sunshine, which just looks good and feels good. Certainly made the difference for our morning commuters today compared to yesterday. If you headed out during the morning rush, you found yourself at times just dealing with wet roadways. In other areas, some of you found those wet areas froze over. It was cool enough, especially with that wind chill yesterday, to keep some of those surfaces icy, and without being treated, it turned to glare ice. For some of you, ended up in spin-out crashes. Today, only a few crashes to deal with, and we're enjoying the view here over Minnetonka at the junction of 394 and 494. So those crashes I mentioned, adding to the delay times for those of you who are traveling about town. Highway 36 is one of those spots near that junction of 35W where we have a crash pulled over to the side of the roadway, so not in the direct way of those of you traveling along, but it is a little bit heavier here westbound as you travel through Roseville trying to get to that 35W junction. Here's a look at 35W a little farther south down in Bloomington is miles per hour. That entire stretch starting now in St. Michael around that 241 junction, which already gets pretty crowded in the morning, slowing as you get toward where that crash occurred. A little farther to the east, 35W southbound, that won't surprise you. 35E actually looking pretty free and clear. A better day for those of you taking 35E into St. Paul, but do watch for some new construction going on. Yes, it's that time of year. Now that the winter weather's moved out, it's construction season. Heading to the airport, Chicago O'Hare reporting about a 30-minute delay for flights arriving because of staffing issues. Oh, the sequester. We'll have more Fox 9 Morning News to come in just a few minutes, so stay with us. We're taking a quick look, and it has moved out. The hooky is gone. For the most part, we did get what was slushy and slippery yesterday, melted away. So today, mostly dry road surfaces, still cool out there, so if you do see some moisture, there's a chance it could be slick, but I haven't seen any indication that we are having spin-out crashes or any difficulty with traction. A few crashes, though. You're looking at one of them right now, 494 at Cedar Avenue, obviously slowing drivers down who are heading westbound here. Already a really busy area in the morning, so not good to have this crash right in the heart of one of our heaviest traffic zones. So just a reminder, 94 at Elm Creek, we are looking at, still have our slowdowns, but in most of the usual spots. I'll keep you posted, though, if things do change, and of course I'll keep an eye on those crashes for you because those could create some bigger delays as we get farther into the morning. Right now, though, at 7:39, let's go over to Keith Marler. Good morning, everyone. Breaking news right now. We just had air care land on the middle of I-35W up on the north side up in Forest Lake. Check it out right now. Actually, 35W northbound shut down at the moment as drivers are forced to stop. The helicopter basically rolled in just seconds ago, right before we came back from commercial break. It's landing at the scene of a crash that occurred about 25-30 minutes ago. A vehicle that rolled over. One of the occupants, at least, was ejected. Sounds like there were some very serious injuries. Ambulance on the scene, and of course air care was called. We're following it right now from sort of an overhead view, and it doesn't look like the helicopter is getting ready to take off quite yet. Taking great care, I'm sure, with someone who has had serious injuries related to a crash. Once we get that helicopter back off the ground, it came in and landed right here, and it's actually just being blocked by this bridge right here from your vision. As soon as that gets off again, off the ground, that's when we're going to start moving traffic through here. So if you're traveling up on the north side up near that Forest Lake split, that's where this occurred. Again, it was a rollover crash, one occupant ejected, and that person needs some serious care, which is why air care has been called in. Pretty unique during the morning rush to have to shut down a stretch of the interstate, so I want to make sure all of you heading this way have some fair warning for your travels. It looks like those of you traveling southbound aren't having as much trouble as those of you who are actually parked here on those northbound lanes. Again, Elm Creek, that's where we do have some traffic backups from Rogers into Maple Grove. Actually, the traffic here, not that much worse than a normal Wednesday, so I don't want to scare you, but we do still have a semi-truck on the side of the road as a result of that scene. 36, the crash that was westbound at 35W, it looks like that has been cleared away. That incident where air care just landed, that's right up here in Forest Lake, and because at this hour we don't have the majority of our traffic still flowing this far north, hopefully it won't affect too many of you, but again, that is where that took place. Looking at the south side, a pretty typical day, a much better traffic day than what we saw yesterday with all our weather, so I think we can all be grateful for that. The time is 7:56.
Well, good morning to you. Welcome to the Fox 9 Morning News. Great to see you and have you along. I'm Tom Butler.
And I'm Tom Holland. Alex Kendall is off. Keith Marler, Kelsey Soby are here joining us at the top of the hour. It is 8 o'clock. Good morning. Very serious situation in the North Metro.
That's right. Right now, air care just landed on 30.
We want to hear those details. So that sounds good.
Wash away that snow. Thanks, Keith.
And still ahead this hour, a decision. Kelsey's in right now. We know we have that serious situation on 35E.
Right, and we're finally getting a closer look at right where the accident happened. It was a rollover crash. The areas that may be giving you a little trouble today, some of those related to those crashes. Again, it's up here in Forest Lake where we have that rollover crash where several emergency crews still remain on the scene. At least air care has finally left the scene, so 35W is back in use. Again, I'll keep you updated. I think we'll start to see things improve, though, as we progress. Let's talk now weather at 8:09 and than we saw yesterday. So still some slow-moving traffic in a few of those usual spots right around now. We have a lot of that concentrated in downtown Minneapolis, whether you're heading 35W northbound or 94 westbound. Still some thick traffic, but overall, a lot of the situations now quieting, and compared to yesterday, I think you'll find today's morning drive pretty easy, actually. All right, that's it from the world of traffic for today. So, Tom, over to you.
Good morning, it is. Welcome to the Fox 9 Buzz. I'm Keith Marler.
And I'm Tom Holden.
And I'm Kelsey Soby. Alex Kendall has the morning off. And yes, in the pet adoption of the week, Keith, it was the pet up for adoption, not the man with him.
I was curious. I didn't know who Stan was. I don't know if it was the pet or if it was the gentleman that was there.
Wasn't it a
They
package?
both looked cuddly.
I thought
It was a package deal. Tom's already left.
Sometimes you have to get, like 2 cats that go together
Bogo.
or 2 dogs.
Right.
Yep.
Maybe get the 2 dogs and the gentleman.
Yeah.
It comes as a pet.
Call the ARC.
2 dogs and a gentleman.
Don't.
Sounds like a movie.
It's really not included. Let's get to our big story this morning. I know that we've moved up here from Indiana. They do all-day.
Right, and currently, can't you pay to have your kids do full day if you want them to, or
Yeah, you have to
up
pay
until
extra.
now?
And some districts do already in the state of Minnesota, about $2,000, $3,000 per year.
Huh, it's
Yeah,
costly.
Maryland did it. I know. When we got here, we were relieved. It's no surprise doing it. You don't have a choice. It's unfortunate that people won't be given the choice if they don't want their kids to be in school
Right.
all day.
Some
Because
parents-
the schools have gone to all day like we just did this year in Burnsville, and there's no more option.
Yeah.
It's all day or all day, and previously you did have the option for it. We've talked about this before on the show. A lot of it depends on how the preschool education. And not all kids go to preschool because for most it costs money, and you have to have the funding to go there to get that head start. So that's what lawmakers say. This will kind of be the equalizer and close the achievement gap, get all kids on the same page by first grade.
Right, equal opportunity.
So it's making its way through the into the Senate now in the state of Minnesota. The governor has said he would sign that. It looks like it's going to happen here in Minnesota.
All right, we'll follow that. All right, well, these days, new sorts of high-tech options from GPS to voice command, even the internet. But the government is worried all this technology is too much of a distraction. U.S. Transportation Secretary doing the voice command on my cell phone when I'm sending a text, and then I'm glancing down to see, did it work? Because, you know, you say hello, and then it ends up being Hawaii, and you're like, wait, what? And different little things.
I just send whatever voice command says. It makes it.
You know, what's going on? But and then I do find that I'm just as distracted because I am doing that. Oh, geez, you know.
But you're also probably distracted by changing the radio station. If you glance down even for 3 seconds to change the channel.
You know, and I know that there's been some talk about cell phone towers being used to triangulate your presence. And then coordinate. Oh, you're on the phone while you're. But then, how do you tell the difference between someone that's driving and someone that's in a passenger in a car?
Right.
Well,
you know,
and that's my thought too. Is I'll take the Keith dash. Well, you're not distracted by that if you're driving. So why would you shut that down as one of the features in the car?
And how many people? Again, that's maps haven't been legislated in any capacity.
All right.
Well, you know what? We solved that one. All right, 9:05. It's all done. Just bigger tickets.
A lot of times people say, oh, stars just looking for attention, doing their humanitarian work. I've heard people say, you know, nasty things even about Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie when they do these traveling things. But the truth is, I think this is great. They know that they're in the limelight as a result of what they do for a living, and then they step out and try and bring awareness to some of these issues. So I say good for him. It does not sound easy. $1.50 a day. Do you guys think you could do that?
No, I follow Tom Hiddleston, who's an actor. He's been in a bunch of stuff. A British guy. He's been doing it for food. Every day, so you get a feel for that, how that $1.50 goes. But you know, it'd be a piece of and a salad or something very light for dinner as well, with maybe some fruit if you got a little penny or two left over.
Well, and it sure does make you think, because then, you know, as much as they're staying in their lush, you know, lavish, then think about the people in this extreme poverty who oftentimes don't have anything. So combine both those things. So far, they raised about $175,000 just in the UK. Ben Affleck will it'll help.
Yeah, for sure.
Just trying to wrap my head around it. You said that people are talking
about Mud Hut.
Well,
Mud Hut.
Or maybe people don't have a home at all.
Yeah. Yeah, Keith.
Just saying, I don't see too many mud huts.
Not here.
But you live in Maple Grove in the swamps.
I do live in the swamps. Continuing the trend of crowd as we keep talking about
it sounds unbelievable, but Veronica Mars, they said within 11 hours they reached their goal of 2 million and then surpassed that. And Veronica Mars was just a popular series that some people were excited to bring to the movie level, and if people get excited about this, especially with fun characters like we see, maybe they'll do the same.
Well, a lot of times too, and I haven't even looked at this, so I'm just pondering here. A lot of times on deluxe VIP passes, I'm wondering if the same thing, I'm curious what the levels are in that, what type of autograph or walk-on part, or maybe you get to play the sexy pool boy in a dream sequence.
Something in the credits, any kind of incentive to do that. I think it's a great way for people to really feel nothing better than an independent film.
Veronica Mars, I know if you did $10, you received a copy of the script, and if you did $10,000, you got a line in the film.
Oh, there you go. See? You got your buy your way in.
That's perfect.
We could pull ourselves together and get you in there, Kelsey.
I don't have $10.
Oh, well, we'll work on that.
You probably recognize Justin Long, the actor from the Mac commercials. He was in a movie as well with Drew Barrymore.
A couple months ago on a Saturday morning. He really was down to earth. And so that doesn't surprise me. And he didn't have any people with him except the guy who was working with on this film.
Character from He's Just Not That Into You. Did you guys ever see that movie or read that book? Where he's like, honey, if he hasn't called you, he doesn't like you. He's not busy. He's not this or that. And sort of that same down-to-earth, real, like, hard, tough love. Hey, I don't want a big wedding, and that's a deal breaker. And I hope my boyfriend isn't watching because I want a real wedding.
Well, and that got us to
you have a boyfriend? Are you going to marry him?
Oh,
you're talking about weddings.
This again.
What are you talking about? I'm just curious.
You can just stare to that camera. That got us to thinking about deal breakers when it comes to relationships. So on Facebook, we're asking about yours. And here's what some of you...
A husband with dentalness.
Dentalosity.
All right, Mother's Day is just over 2 weeks away, and we're helping you give Mom the ultimate gift.
Yeah, Fox 9 is honoring men
to get in on this one.
All right, time to get her
done.
done.
It's exciting.
All right.
It is very.
Coming up on the Fox 9 Buzz, we're breaking down the new CISPA bill.
It may mean you have to give...
time for viewer comments. We want to know, what are your deal breakers, or maybe what they were, when you were thinking about getting married, or, you know, like Justin Long said, no big wedding. If you... I like that.
It was funny. It made me laugh.
I love when people pay attention. All right, time for the lightning round. All right, coming up here on the buzz, chimney, chiroo.
There is
Chick. Well, we just talked about where the education route is going, where the most jobs, and of course, the most jobs and the best jobs in the future will be in those fields.
A lot of my friends I remember in school were trying to convince themselves, okay, I think I could do engineering. I'm going to at least try, even though they maybe didn't have the interest in it, because they knew the prospects were so much greater than in some other areas.
Well, it's one of those fields that if you talk to anybody like in the computer science and those, you really have to have an interest because otherwise it is a really, really long haul.
It's dry.
Right.
Yeah.
Dry is a good word.
Just a tad.
All right, well, something that is definitely at times is Match.com. And Match is giving us a peek into the American dating scene. They're studying.
But you has been dating, so the 4 to 5
Flustered.
first dates, does that sound about right?
Well, especially
in the journalism field.
I think one exacerbates the other. If you're doing online dating, which is becoming more popular, you're going on a lot of dates. And if you're like a journalist and you're curious and you like to cast the net wide for information, just as we do in our type of work, it'd be natural that you would want to get to know several people, kind of narrow it down.
Sounds like excuses to me.
No,
I
so
think
you
we're
end up going on a
insufferable.
lot of first dates.
I think
Where
people
did you
are
meet
not
your beau?
calling.
At the bar. Which I just realized in my cell phone, it says his name, met at the bar, whatever bar I was at that night. I'm like,
just so
I
you'd
should probably
remember.
change that. I've known you longer than... Stay classy,
stay classy.
San Diego.
All right, we were starting to think bike season would never get here. Let's change gears a little bit.
Please.
Oh,
that'd
we
be
see
great.
gears
Thank
and
you.
bikes. That's funny.
Thank you.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I meant to do that.
That's twice you made me laugh today.
Yeah, thanks. That's like twice as often as the last 10 years.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
There is no better way, though, to help winter ride off into the sunset than by riding your bike.
M.A. Roscoe is at Eric's Bike Shop in Eden Prairie with all the latest and greatest in bikes and bike gear.
Well, tomorrow, MA takes us to MIA to see what happens when great artworks inspire great flower arrangements.
Yeah, you'll get an eye full of art in bloom, which we could use right about now.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, you know you love it. Now, Mary Poppins. Chimney and burns all the people?
Yeah,
No.
that's not. That's good.
Is that a different tale?
It's a
didn't
different
see that as a
altogether. Coming up on the Fox 9 Buzz, sometimes you
UFO,
think you're...
please.
Over here, please. Sometimes you think you're eating healthy, but depending on what it is, that may not be the case.
Yeah, fitness expert over the next
Sounds good.
few days.
Love it.
We've all known someone on a low carb or a low fat diet. Tim? Is that what that is? But a low salt diet doesn't seem too special.
No. Right, but it can have some really good health benefits, even help you with your weight. So, of course, we bring in our health expert, our fitness expert, Allie Holman, to tell us more about this and maybe where some of that sodium is hiding.
Right.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right. And a lot of people are really trying. They're trying to eat the healthy stuff, but they don't realize that there's a lot of salt and sugar lurking in a lot of these quote-unquote healthy foods. And salt not only is detrimental to your health, but also your waistline as well. So, first of all, people have no idea how much salt they're supposed to even be having. So really quick, American Heart Association recommends 2 spoons of salt.
Per day?
Per day,
Wow.
okay? But we don't know. We look at labels, we go, what the heck? They're really trying to eat well by grabbing out of the freezer at the grocery store is loaded with salt.
3 times the sodium of one day. all in one meal.
Exactly. Excuse me, deli meats. So if you're going to have a serving of deli meats, you're going to get about 2 teaspoons. Right, exactly. And some of them say lower sodium. Sometimes it's just 10% less.
Does it make a difference if you're buying it from the meat counter, from the deli counter, or versus the prepackaged?
Right. The more fresh you can buy your meat, the better, because obviously to preserve that meat, they're having to put sodium and other things in it to preserve it. So what about cereal? You think about sugar in cereal, but a lot of these healthy cereals can sugar and salt is really important as well.
Do they sometimes add salt because they've tried to take out the sugar to make it lower calorie?
To make it taste okay, because salt doesn't really have calories. So you're able to say it's a lower calorie cereal, but we've chocked it full.
But then it always says, this is 2 servings. So then you have to multiply it by...
Add a little something.
Right, exactly.
habit.
Now let's talk about cottage cheese, okay? You think, oh, it's very healthy cheese. So look at us. Here we are at our American Heart. Go to the store totally terrified of food and salt. However, you'll notice a lot of these things that we talked about today are prepackaged stuff. So it's stuff that is convenient, but yet it's convenient at a price. So when you're looking at, you're trying to eat healthy, not only look at calories and fat and all of those important things, but sodium plays such an important part in our health, in our waistline. So when you, and I just want to decode that. So 2,000 milligrams is a recommended dose. So when you're looking at a label, educate yourself. Know what 2,000 milligrams looks like, and try to stay somewhere within that level, so you're not having, you know, this kind of big discrepancy between what you should be having and what you are having at the price.
Make you a little puffy sometimes,
Right.
So if you're trying to lose weight and you're buying these meals that are prepackaged, or even protein and weight loss bars can pack a lot of sodium in, and it's like you have a lot of factors working in the opposite way of what you're trying to accomplish. Yeah.
Right, the bloat, the dreaded bloat. I would say sugar and salt is the most important factor. If you're trying to lose weight and try to get healthy, even more so over calories, sugar and salt, and really that really coincides with that prepackaged food. We talk about it. You walk into the grocery store, hang a left or a right. Stay in the perimeter of the store. You more than likely will stay with more low sodium, low sugar foods, and just the real stuff.
Right.
Sounds good. Allie, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
And of course, as always, if you want more information from Allie, just log on to corecamper.com, or you can always look for her on Facebook. All right, still to come, we're going to check in with what you think.
And on this Wednesday, we were asking you, what was or is that deal breaker for you? If you're dating somebody and you realize one of those quirks maybe that you just can't stand, that would say, you know what, just because of A, it's off.
And sometimes when you're online dating, it's easy to do. All right, well, next we want to check on our weather, which for once we have some good news.
Yes, we do.
No?
No, we totally do, Kelsey. I'm just laughing at you.
Why?
Because you can.
Because I can.
No, it's fine.
You took me off guard. I thought you were about to do something important and some type of story, because you were being
well, if I was doing,
transitioning.
If I was doing something important, Keith, I wouldn't have invited you into the conversation.
What I mean. It's like, oh, it's me we're talking about. I was not prepared for that. We have ourselves an
9-day outlook.
None of that talk around here.
Don't make me do a 9-day outlook.
I know. I
No
won't.
more
cry.
please.
I'm not in charge.
All right.
All right. Well, that does it for the Fox 9 Buzz on this Wednesday.
And we're going to leave you with our video of the day.